Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I last posted. I've been a bit busy. Also, I had the Audi completed, as you know, and I've sold it now, so it's in good hands. And since then, I bought another car, which is why I'm doing the video today. So, it's crashed. It's a Category S car, smashed in the front and the back. So, without any delay, let me show you the car. So there it is. It's a Honda Civic D-Tech. So as you can see, it's all smashed in the front, but it's not major. Let's go around to the back, which is the major part or the major damage. So there is a structural damage. So I don't know what happened to it. It looks like a motorbike crashed into it. It's hard to believe, but I don't know. So as you can see, like it's all gone in. Hopefully I can get that pulled out and get it back and running soon. So it's a 2018 model Honda Civic D-Tech, and yeah, let's have a look inside as well, and let's see if we can get it started. So it was listed as runs and drives in Copart, but I have not tried starting it yet. It is a good looking car, but a bit dirty inside. Not bothered much as of now. Get it clean later. Let's try and get this started. Let's see. Ooh, I think the battery is fully dead. Okay, luckily I've got some jump starter. Let me sort that out and get back to you. So I got had a spare battery and the jump starter. Just the spare battery or the jump starter by itself didn't work. So I've connected both of them. I can see the ignition come up. Okay, loads of lights on. Let's try and start it. No? Okay. Right. There is enough fuel in it. I'm not sure why you wouldn't start. Okay. Okay, let me have a look into it and I'll get back to you in a minute. So, I don't know why Copart decided to advertise this as runs and drives. It wouldn't have been running or driving in the first place, because what I found out was, so these little things here is called the bonnet actuators. So what it does is during an impact in the front, these devices deploys and lift the bonnet up. So in case someone got hit by the car, it just works like a cushion or something. So once that's deployed, the car will never start, because it goes onto there was a message on there to say anti-theft mode activated. So but I did have a look online and it said I might be able to start it if I try and clear the crash data. So let's see if I can do that and then give it a try. So far 9 issues found. Scanned 72%. Oh, also I tried ringing Honda to find out how much those actuators would cost. Oh boy, I'm still in shock if I'm being honest. They quoted me just for those two devices, just two little things just like two door hinges, 2.5 grand for just two of those. Honestly, I can't believe how they are ripping people off by just two little devices. 2.5 grand just for those. I had a quote for all the body parts and it's a lot less than that for the bumper, the boot door and everything. And I'm still in shock. I can't believe they've quoted me 2.5 grand just for those. And I tried looking online for second-hand ones from like braking cars. That's almost £1,000. And luckily I have some family in Japan. As it's a Japanese car, I thought it would be a lot cheaper to get it from Japan. So I tried contacting some of my family members, and I spoke to one of my cousins, which he kindly assisted me to have a look in there, and we found one for £350. That's including postage and everything. So once we get that here, it'll be a bargain compared to the price what I'll be spending in here. So let's see. Okay, so it's fully scanned now. Airbag control module, 5 issues. Adaptive cruise control, engine control. Okay, let's see if I can clear them. Issues are being cleared. Okay, I have cleared, but it is still showing the crash light on there. I'm not sure. I don't think it cleared it. I don't know if you can see the little light there. Let's try and start it. Hopefully it starts. If not, might have to change the unit. Oh dear. I think it drained all the battery from my jump starter pack. So I'll charge that up and get back to you, and let's see if we can start it again. No, nothing. Okay, I'll get back to you once everything is done. So until my battery packs are charging, I'm gonna try and remove this and see. I don't think it can be reset once it's deployed, but I have to get it removed anyway, so let's get that removed. So yesterday I removed one of the actuators, so to get to it I had to remove the wipers and the plastic panel on there. I thought it was recording, but unfortunately it wasn't. So however, I left one on to show you guys how it's removed. So there it is. That's the actuator itself, which has been deployed. So normally it should be down here. So let's get this removed and see if we can get the car started. So I've put a new battery as well, so that's a brand new battery, and hopefully I should be able to start the car. Let's see, I don't know what's gonna happen. So let's get this removed and do the other things. There we go. So that is the actuator from the left side. So according to Honda, each of these cost £1,250, which is really a joke, because the same thing but different design for BMWs and Audis, it's only about 25 to 50 quid on eBay. Okay. So the ignition comes on, but I still got all the error messages. Let's see if I can start it. Nope, nothing. So I did some research, and I found out that the car is not starting because of the actuators have gone off and the crash data is still on. So I have to put some new actuators in order to start it. So I checked with one of my cousins in Japan, and it's a lot cheaper than buying it from here, including postage. So I'm gonna get that ordered. Once it arrives, I'll plug that on, and then we can get it started, hopefully, and get the rest of the work done. Without getting the car started, I don't think I can do anything else. I have ordered the bumper and a few other parts, so which is on its way. But ideally, I want to get the car started first and then do the other jobs. It's not good news. I've had a bit of a shock. So basically I was trying to figure out how to start the car, and then I was just looking through a few things, and then I was looking for a sensor behind the Honda badge over here. Where is it? Over there. And what I found out once I pulled it, I never suspected it because the damage on the front bumper is not that severe from the look of it. It looks like a little crack there and a little crack there. So when I pulled it and just found out there is a massive hit on the radiator. So as you can see, it's all twisted. So I don't know what more to expect. So hopefully there's nothing more and it's just the radiator damage and the crash bar in the front. So I'm going to take the bumper off and see if there are any more damages, and let's take it from there. But what do you expect when you buy a crash damaged car like this? So anyway, let's start taking the bumper off and then check if there are any more damages. So I'm just removing the plastic trim which is above the headlight and across the bumper. It's just held on by a few clips. So the bumper is held on by a few clips on the top and then few clips on the bottom, and some T30s on each side of them. So the headlight is held on by 5 10mm bolts. There's 2 on the top, 1 on the side, and 2 of them under the headlight. This is just a strip down, so if you want to see how these builds turns out, my first Audi A5 rebuild is linked in the top right corner. So subscribing lets you follow this all the way through. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any notifications or any future uploads. And my 3 little Chicanics, they've been watching me do all these builds, and you never know, they might start helping me out in the future builds, so keep an eye. So that's the air condenser. It's quite bad, it's completely gone, so that needs replacing. And the radiator has taken a bit of impact, so that'll need to be replaced as well. Hopefully there's nothing much. So far, the crash bar, the radiator and the air condenser needs replacing. I'm not sure, I don't know if you can see, it looks like bent, but it looks exactly the same on the both sides, the slam panel. So I'm hoping it doesn't need to be replaced, but if it has to be replaced, it has to be. So let's see how it goes. So that's the radiator out now. I don't know if you can really see closely. It is quite bad, so it needs to be replaced. I've been looking for radiators and it's really hard to find. Hopefully I'll find one somewhere, or I might have to go to the main dealer, which is extremely expensive. Either way, I'll have to get one sorted. So thankfully nothing is damaged behind the radiator. So it's just a radiator, air condenser, crash bar, and the slam panel needs replacing as well. I don't know if you can see there, crack on there, and a little crack over there as well. So I'm starting off with the bonnet hinges. It was damaged due to the impact from the bonnet actuators. So let's get that changed and move on to the next one. Now I'm installing the radar sensor. It's just held on by two 10mm bolts. Just straightforward, nice and easy. And the slam panel is held on by 6 bolts in total, so 4 on the front and 1 each on the top, on either side.
In the world you'll see, they'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
So the radiator, it didn't come with the fans. Luckily the fan from the old one was not damaged. So I managed to save it and install it on the new one.
Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world you'll see. They'll be calling me royalty.
Installing the radiator is just straightforward. So all you do is connect all the hoses, just one on top, one on the bottom, and then a little hose which goes from the radiator to the coolant system, and then it's just to hold it in place, two brackets from the slam panel to the radiator, and the air condenser is held on with 4 10mm bolts to the radiator. So 8 13mm bolts holds the crash bar, 4 on each side. Now I'm installing the air guide for the radiator and the air condenser. It's just held on by a few clips on the top and bottom.
God that the brothers on the rise now.
And now the headlight, it's held on with I think it was 5 bolts, 2 on the top, 1 on the side, and 2 underneath. They were all, I think it was 12 mil. No, actually it was 10 mil, all of them.
I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going.
So the bumper, when I bought the bumper, it was second hand and it did not come with all the trims, so I had to purchase some of the trims separate. And some trims I could manage to salvage it from the old bumper, which was quite lucky because just for those 2 bottom grills, it's like nearly £100. And just assembling the bumper from the old one to the new one now. So if you remember from the last video, I did promise you guys that I will share how much it cost me for the car and the parts. So I bought the car from Copart, so including the fee and everything, it cost me, and delivery, it cost me nearly £3,000. And then for the actuators, I paid nearly £35, that's including postage, which is not Honda, so after the installation, it has not come up with any error messages, so I'm hoping that it works. I don't know, because I don't know if that's preventing the car from starting. We'll find out on the next one. And the radiator, it was £160. It wasn't brand new, it was second hand. And the air condenser, £90. The front bumper, just for the bare shell, it was £190. And then I had to buy most of the trims separate. So the trims, the lower grill was £65, and the front grill, the main grill, it was £94, and the rear bumper cost me £305, and the boot lid, the tailgate, it cost me £209. Luckily, I managed to get everything in the same color, and there are no damages or any paintworks needed for the tailgate and the rear bumper. So in all, I have spent, including the car and the parts, so far it's coming up to £4,858. So that's including postage and everything. There's more to spend on the rear of the car. I'm not sure how much it's gonna cost me to get that out. I don't know if I can pull it out or if the boot needs to be replaced. We can only find out once it's gone to the garage. Yeah, so let's see what's happening. So there we are. I know it's not perfect. There are like loads of panel caps and stuff to sort out. This bonnet, I think it needs to come up a little bit, and in here as well. There are a few panel gaps that I need to sort out, and this needs pushing down. But compared to how it was when I got it and to how it's looking now, I think it looks really, really nice. Also, the side indicators, I just changed it to fully black, because once it's all complete. I'm thinking of dechroming everything. It's not much to dechrome anyway, just a few bits and bobs. So tell me what you think so far. I think it looks pretty good from how it was before. There are a few works. The bumper needs respraying, this bit, and then this bit here. Yeah, apart from that, next thing I want to do, install the airbag module and then try and start the car. Hopefully it starts. Let's see what happens. So the airbag module is right underneath the center console, just held on with 3 10mm bolts, and 2 of those clips are connecting it. So I've installed the airbag module now, and next thing I want to do is plug in the OBD reader and then clear all the fault codes, and hopefully nothing blows up or the airbag goes off. I'm really nervous. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Oh wow, it's scanning and 11 issues found so far. I'm really nervous, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I really hope it starts. Let's see. Cleared everything, but I don't know if you can see the crash light is still showing up. Let's see if I can start it. So I've tried everything I can. The car still wouldn't start. It's showing all the crash data. So I need to speak to the airbag team. So now that everything is connected, I'm going to try the half crank method, which my dad told me. So what it means is, so all you do is you turn the ignition on, not all the way through. You crank it halfway through and then stop it before it starts. So he told me to do that a few times and then try a full crank to start the car. So this allows the car's electronics, all the modules and the fuel pump and everything to initiate properly. You see, modern cars have many control modules that needs to communicate between each other before the engine could start, especially after a crash repair and the battery being disconnected for such a long time. Sometimes the system needs few ignition cycle resets. So by turning the ignition few times, it allows the car to recognize all the components before starting normally. So let me give it a try and see what really happens. I'm really nervous again. After all this work, if it doesn't start, I honestly don't know what to do. I really hope it works. Okay, moment of truth. So, ignition on, and one. I'm gonna do at least about 3 to 4. 2. 3. 4. 5. Hopefully that should be enough. I'm gonna try and start it now. No, it's not starting. No. Not sure why. This is really frustrating. Yes! Ah, yes! Yes! It started. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Honestly, I cannot explain how good I feel after starting it. So for the first time since I bought the car, I'm gonna try and drive it on its own power. Let's see if it moves. It's moving. It's moving. Even though it started, every single light on the dashboard is on. So I'm gonna try and do a full OBD scan and see what happens. Okay, so I've done a full scan. I've found 8 issues. So still showing 2 fault codes on the airbag control module, even though it was sent out and was reset. I tried speaking to the airbag team and they told me to send the codes through on WhatsApp, so I've sent it. I've not heard anything back yet, so I'm still waiting to find out. And engine control module, there are 4. I'm hoping nothing major because it is just showing as moderate issues. Adaptive cruise control, which is expected because the radar sensor was removed and I think it needs a reset or recalibrating, so that is expected. Other than that, I don't think there are any other major issues, but even so I'm gonna clear it and see if anything comes back. So I've cleared all the codes now. Before I check again, I'm gonna start it and then check. First try, it starts. Okay, good news is the engine management light is gone now. That's not there anymore, so that's a good news. I honestly cannot express in words how happy I am after starting the car for the very first time since I purchased it. Also driving it, even though it was a very short distance, even though I drove it a little bit, so it makes me even happier because now I know it drives fine. It goes into gear, it goes into reverse, everything is fine. And all thanks to Dad for teaching me the half crank method. I finally got the car started, but that's not the end of the problem. So today I am stripping the rear end of the car. Especially with crash damaged cars, this is where the real problems are. Any hidden damages or anything, so I'm really scared. So wish me luck and let's start stripping down the car. First, I had to clear everything out, especially with the broken glasses and stuff. I was trying to be careful not to get hurt, but I had no idea it was about to get worse. The boot wouldn't even open, so I had to strip the trims from inside. Oh wait, it's not even stuck. So did I just do all that hard work for no reason at all? I had to remove the wiring loom so I could take the boot door off. It is funny, but it did really hurt. Yeah, let's just carry on. So the rear light was held on by two T30s, and one of them on this light was broken, but I only had to take out one and just 5 wiring clips for the bulbs and stuff, and it just comes out really easy. Next up, the bumper has to come off. This should come out pretty easy. Luckily, the parking sensors weren't damaged, so I'm taking them off to use it on the new bumper.
Let me take you on a voyage.
So the crash bar is supposed to be straight, but if you can see, it's bent almost to 90 degrees. Wow. I was not expecting the damage to be this severe. So looks like the rear chassis legs might have bent a little bit. I'm not sure, but also it looks straight as well. I don't know. I don't think this section can be saved. I don't think it can be pulled and straightened. I think it needs to be chopped around here, and then I'll have to replace it. So luckily, look, if you can see here, there's joint in here, so that's a completely different section. I'm not sure about the underneath. Let me see if I can show you. There. So there, it looks really bad. I was not expecting the damage to be this severe underneath. But I'm not sure if I can buy this separate. I would love to give it a go and try and fix this, but unfortunately I don't have the right equipment to fix it, so it has to go to the garage. And hopefully should be back within few days. Just this bit to repair and paint it, and then I can start assembling the rear bumper, the tailgate and everything. So thankfully there are no any other damages to any other parts apart from like this middle bit here, and just noticed it as well. There's a dent in there, massive dent. Hopefully it can be fixed. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So that's pushed in a bit. This side seems fine. It looks in good shape. And this is my first ever paint gun, and hopefully I'm gonna try and paint this all by myself, and hopefully this isn't my last bumper painting. So I've been watching lots of videos and doing loads of research on how to paint, how to prep and do all these things, but watching someone do it and you actually doing it is completely different. So from what I've learned so far from the videos, I'm gonna start prepping this bumper and start painting it. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck, and let's carry on doing this. Most people probably don't know this about me. Years ago when I was bored, I would sometimes sit down and draw. Nothing serious, just a hobby. Something I would do every now and then, and the funny thing is I haven't drawn anything properly in over 10 years. But looking back at these drawings got me thinking, if I manage to teach myself how to do this, maybe I can learn how to paint as well. And actually, if enough people are interested, maybe I'll start drawing again. So if you would like me to attempt drawing your portrait in a future video, leave a comment below. If enough people are up for it, I'll pick one subscriber and give it a go. Although after seeing how this paint job turns out, you might not want me to draw you. The one thing I learned very quickly was that painting is mostly preparation. Sanding, cleaning, more sanding, and then even more sanding. It's not exactly exciting, but everyone says the final result depends on how much effort you put in before the paint goes on. So a few hours later, there we are finally ready for the paint job. Right, so this is where I stop pretending that I know what I'm doing. So I've never painted anything before in my entire life, so I'm gonna start actually painting this bumper now, and I hope it turns out well. So let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. Once the paint starts going on, there is no undo button unlike a drawing. You can't just rub it out and start over again. At first, genuinely I wasn't convinced. I thought I would mess it up. The finish didn't look how I imagined, and I started wondering whether I should have just paid a professional. The frustrating thing is, this bumper isn't even the biggest challenge with this Civic. This still is. I am still trying to find somebody willing to repair it properly. If you are watching it and you know somebody who specializes in this sort of repair, please let me know. Because right now I'm still searching, and if I can't find anyone, I might have to start looking at other options. The more coats went on, the more confident I started to feel, and it wasn't perfect, but it was definitely looking better than I expected. And for a first attempt, I'll take that all day long. Right, moment of truth. So considering I've never painted anything before, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Is it perfect? No, I don't think so, but would a professional do a better job? Definitely, yeah. For a first attempt, I think that turned out alright. I'm pretty happy with it. So if you remember, this was damaged on arrival. So I repaired it. It was damaged here. It was broken in two pieces here. It was broken there. So I fixed them all, and I am pretty happy with the result. It looks really glossy as well. So I repainted the whole thing. So one more job ticked off, and one step closer to getting this Civic back together. And the next challenge is sorting this rear end out. So as you all know, I've been struggling to find someone to fix this rear end. So instead of just waiting, I decided to do something different. So I didn't want to pay the £1,000 they were asking, because personally I think it's a rip-off. Just to pull this out, £1,000, that's not even including the parts. You tell me if it's a rip-off or not. So I spent £100 on eBay and bought this hydraulic press. Hopefully I can just mount it, just from here to here, I'm gonna jack it up and then start pushing it, and hopefully it works. Before buying the frame puller, which is around like 1,700, 1,800 pounds, I want to try with this one first. If it works, happy days, and I can finish off this car, and I would have saved hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So let's see how it goes. Wish me luck, and let's get this started. I'm starting by giving the interior a quick vacuum and clean, making it much easier to see what I'm working with. Now I'm removing the boot trim to expose the damage and get full access before the repair begins. So according to YouTube, this should be easy. According to my nerves, not so much. So let's give it a go. I've positioned the hydraulic ram so it's pushing directly against the damaged section, and I've used a timber to spread the load to protect the shell. And the last thing I want is like create even more damages. And now I'm applying slow and controlled pressure, encouraging the metal back towards its original shape, and I'm not trying to make it perfect, just close enough so the new panel properly lines up. With the seam sealer out of the way, the factory spot welds finally reveal themselves, and there are loads of them. It feels like every time I drill one out, another 3 appear. Once they're all gone, I can carefully chisel the damaged panel away from the shell. Now that's what I call a great success. So I've been working on this for the last 2 days. So many spot welds to drill out and then chisel it out. Oh my god, it was a nightmare. But finally, it's out now, and I just need to straighten everything up, put the new panel in, weld it up, and it'll be good as new, hopefully. Now I'm test fitting the new panel, and the chassis leg is slightly pushed in, so I'm using the hydraulic ram to gently push it back into alignment. That way the new panel fits exactly where it should. So now I've successfully removed the damaged panel and managed to put in the new panel. So now I just need to spot weld it like on all these spots where I drilled out before, and then it'll be good as new. Also, I bought myself a MIG welder, so I've been practicing how to weld. It's not perfect, but I'm getting there. So let's start welding this together, and then we can put some seam sealer to cover it, and then respray it, and it will back to OEM quality. So let's see how it goes. Right, this is my first time ever using a spot welder, so no pressure here. I've spent plenty of time watching videos, and now it's time to find out if any of it actually sank in. So I've done the top part of the weld. I don't think it's too bad for a first timer. Let me know what you think. So it's holding up everything together, so that's the main thing. I just need to clean it up. There's one there, and one there. I need to put one more in here. So I don't think it's too bad for a first timer, but still a lot more to go. So I just need to weld it all the way through in the inside. With the panel finally welded in, I'm masking everything up and applying fresh seam sealer to recreate the factory finish and keep moisture out. And once that's done, it's time to lay down some color and finally make this panel look like it belongs on the car. Right, everything is masked up and I've got a full painter's outfit on as well. Shame it doesn't come automatically with some painting skills. So I've done the first coat and I think one more coat will look even better. So as you can see, it came out nicely, all the seam sealer. Even though it's not perfect, it is quite close to the factory. So that's the factory finish and that's my finish. I don't think it's that bad. When you consider I have no experience in doing this whatsoever, it's my first ever time taking off a panel, replacing it and welding it and also respraying it. All while learning how to do these things. So if that's not worth a subscribe, I don't know what is. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button and give a thumbs up if you like how it turns out. And also in the process I decided to refurb the wheels as well. So I just wanted to give it a go and see. There was scuffs all around, as you can see on the video. And the rear bumper, it came out slightly damaged on the side. Filled it and I've sanded it level now and just need to respray it now. So let's get it started without further ado.
And love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Now it's time to start putting everything back together, which is the fun part. And the first thing I'm installing is the crash bar. And the fact that it bolts straight on without any forcing or adjustment is exactly what I wanted to see. And it's a great indication that the rear structure is back in alignment and the repair has gone to plan. So I guess I can call myself a pro now. And with that done, I can move on to the wiring harness and all the interior trims. And before fitting the bumper, I just gave it a polish to bring back the shine, and then transfer all the trims over and install it on the car.
And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon.
And finally, the rear lights and the rear end is complete once again. And just like that, she's complete now, and I cannot quite believe that I've managed to tackle a massive repair, something like that, which I've never done before. So all the late nights and all the hassles were worth it, like to see how it is now. So as you can see, everything lines up perfectly, and every single alignment is just spot on. So I had to respray the bumper and give it a polish as well. I think it might need another polish, but it does look shiny though. So, and the interior, I have not cleaned it properly yet. Every single panel is in, but you would never know this car was in a rear end damage. And even the door shuts. So I did a huge mistake when I resprayed this bumper. So that mistake has ruined the entire paintwork in my car. So you can't physically see it, but you can feel it. So when I resprayed it, I should have covered the whole car from overspray getting all over the car body. But instead, I just covered a small section. So because of that, overspray went all over the car now. So I'm gonna have to wet sand the whole car and polish it. I was gonna polish it anyway, but I wasn't planning on wet sanding it because there are barely any scratches on it. So now I have to wet sand the whole thing, maybe with 2500 grit, then 3000, and then repolish the whole car again. So one mistake, and it's never gonna happen again. I've learned from it. So let's get this sanded and polished. Don't do the mistake I did and never ever paint a car without fully covering it. I learned that the hard way. So I started removing it with the 2500 grit paper, then realized 3000 was more than enough. So now I have fully wet sanded the car. I didn't have to use any aggressive papers. 3000 grit was more than enough to just remove the overspray, but it did leave a little bit of scratch, so it does need a good polish. So now all the overspray is gone. I just need to give it a nice polish, and it'll be nice and shiny again. First, just a quick rinse to remove any dust, because the last thing I want is scratch the paintwork again with any dust while polishing. Now I'm polishing the front wing that I repaired and painted after sanding the paint flat. I started with compound to bring back that gloss, then finished it off with a polish for the extra shine. So now I'm doing the same process of doing it with the compound first. I don't know if you call it compounding it or polishing it with compound, and then finishing it off with the polish for the extra shine, and also just a bit of paint protection. And yeah, just do the rest of the car the same way. I'm absolutely happy with how it turned out. So after the polish and everything, it looks almost brand new. You would never know if you look at it now that it was in a front and rear crash and it's a Cat S. Have a look at it. So now is where the fun part begins. So I've purchased loads of goodies to modify the car. But before I move on to modifying it, there are a few issues that I need to address. So there are a few warning lights. It just lights up like a Christmas tree. So I just need to look into all those, and then we can move on to putting on the body kit and the spoiler and everything. So let's take a look at all the warning lights and see if we can get rid of most of it. I know like there are some lights I can't do anything about it because the radar sensor need recalibrating. So once that's done, hopefully every single light will be gone, like the lane assist and a few other things. But I'm sure like there are a few other lights that I can deal with. So let's have a look at what the lights are and see if we can eliminate it. So last time I checked, this light was on, the PGM FI light. So when I inspected, the air intake hose had a, let me show you. So the air intake hose has a crack on it. So there, so I don't think the sensor was reading the air intake accurately. So I'm hoping that this was the cause for that light. So I don't want it to be something major like injector issue or anything. So let's get that swapped over. I've ordered it and it's here. So let's get that on and then try starting the car and see what happens. It's just an easy job. You just pop it in and two Jubilee clips on both sides and you just tighten it. So this is the moment I've been praying for. So thankfully the PGM-FI light has been cleared after replacing the hose. So most of these fault codes were caused by radar sensor and crash sensors, and the BCM fault is because one of the wiring harness was disconnected, but the rest has been ordered and radar calibration has been booked in as well. And now for the fun part. The body kit, spoiler, wheel spacers and all the goodies have finally arrived. Of course my little assistant couldn't resist helping me with unboxing it. So let's see what we've got. Oh, this spoiler is absolutely massive. I just hope the car doesn't just take off while I'm driving. Next up, the side skirts. These should make the car look much lower and more aggressive, because I'm not gonna lower the car, at least make it look lowered. And then came the front splitter. At this rate, I'm building a fighter jet, not a Honda Civic. So installing the front splitter was quite easy. Loads and loads of self tappers, and this thing is never coming off. Same method with the side skirt as well. So just self-tapping screws, and the only change I had to do was so this comes in 3 different parts. So there's a rear section, middle section, and section goes just behind the front wheel. It was a bit long, so I had to cut the middle section a little bit short, and it was just a perfect job. So as you can see, the rear spoiler is on. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I've installed the side skirts as well. I think it looks really nice. But one thing that's really annoying me is the wheel. I'm not gonna lower it, but it's sitting like a bit inside, and I'm not happy with how it's sitting. I bought some wheel spacers, so when I put the spacers on, the wheels are not sitting properly, because so when I put the wheels back on, it's leaving like a 15 mil gap. So I had to take it off, but I don't know, I've been thinking I've slipped on it, and leaving it like that while the body kit and everything is on, I think it's a crime. I can't leave it like that. So I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna cut the bolt short and fit the spacers on and see how it looks. If anything goes wrong, the bolt can always be changed. It is you can easily remove them. Let's see how it goes.
Where did you go? My heart's on a mission. Search of my soul, 'cause I feel you slipping. Don't fade away to memory. I can feel you calling out my name. Somewhere in the galaxy,
Now I'm cutting down the wheel hub studs to fit the 15mm spaces. I'm fully committed now. This Civic is never going back to standard ever again.
I'm praying to God for peace in my mind, knowing you're somewhere inside.
I've been driving around this car and it drives like a dream. Absolutely beautiful car. So all the fault codes, most of them have been cleared apart from just few lights, the ACC and the lane assist and a couple of other ones. So those are for the radar sensor, which has been booked for next week. So once the radar sensor is recalibrated, they'll be all gone. So those are the only lights that's remaining. So the PGM FI light or whatever you call it, that's gone now. So since I changed the intake hose which was damaged, that light is gone now. I've cleared it and it never came back. So yeah, happy days. And so finally the rebuild of this Honda Civic has come to an end, and I hope you've enjoyed the journey. I know it's taken such a long time, but hopefully the next project, it won't take this long, and I've already started working on the next car and you don't want to miss it. It's something really special. So hopefully next Sunday I'll be posting a video about the next project car, and I've already started work as I mentioned. So you're gonna love that car. It's absolutely beautiful. I would say it's a beauty and a beast. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing and supporting me throughout this journey. And if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and give a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe if you like.
We love it so we go. It's strong for